Hi, my name is David King and I'm a partner in the private client team here at Harrison Clark Rickaby's. I'm joined by Beth King-Smith, who is the partner and the head of the disputed wills, trust and estates team. We do see a lot of beneficiaries that sort of, perhaps be unhappy after someone has died in terms of what they've been left in a will or asset that they thought existed doesn't anymore.
I think one of the things that I would encourage all clients to do, and I'm sure you do, is when you've made a will, is to share it with the people that are likely to benefit. Because there's nothing as compelling as the person who's making the will explaining it to those who are still alive to hear it. What nobody likes is shock surprises. That is why we get the situation where beneficiaries are often extremely disappointed because they genuinely believed that the will was going to say something other than what it actually says. If clients can, and it's not very British, I know, to talk about your assets, let alone your will and your bank accounts and your property, but if they can find that moment to try and talk about how they've left their affairs, I think that would go a long way to reducing the number of people who are very disappointed and shocked and therefore look to litigation.
I'd advocate that as well. I think we've seen a couple of circumstances in practice whereby that conversation has been had around the kitchen table, and in actual fact what parents perhaps thought the children wanted, they didn't. And that sort of led to a rejigging of sort of thought process and ultimately what the will might have said.
I think the worrying thing is that you'll probably know the statistic, but a large percentage of over 50s actually in Britain today don't have a will. Something that I think would be beneficial for society as a whole if we all took it a bit more seriously. It's an important document and everybody should have one.
Exactly. I'd advocate for everybody to have a will. And I think the number of people I see that have minor children that don't have a will, dealing with the appointment of guardians, for example. I know that myself from personal experience. It's all about putting your will in place, putting your powers of attorney in place, talking to us as lawyers that specialise in these areas to understand what the ramifications are of your personal situation. I think for me, one of the reasons I love the job that I do is that no day is the same, no person's circumstances are the same.
No, it gets meet lots of interesting people as well.
We do, yeah, I like it because we can apply what we know, the experiences we've had talking to clients, to that person's situation, and hopefully what they might perceive as the worst thing that's ever going to happen to them.
Yeah.
Can help ease their concerns and just put our experience and the law across to them in a way that helps them understand it and takes them through the process.